coming in.
It's working. Yeah, we don't want your viewers complaining.
Yeah, it's embarrassing already, right?
Yeah.
It's a bunch of bullshit. It's like I'm the only Jew who can't fucking figure this shit out. Oh shit.
What?
Say something again?
A, B, C, D.
I think no, none of the audio's coming in. Like, not me, not you.
Because we're on the phone. Maybe.
Oh, it could be. 1 second. Say something? Say something again?
No, I can't hear you. I can't
Okay,
hear
no, we're
you.
good, we're good, we're good,
I
we're good.
cannot hear you, motherfucker. I can't hear you now. What'd you do?
You can't hear me?
What did you do? I can't hear you now. What did you do?
The fuck? What about now? What about now?
Yo,
Yeah, could you hear me?
yo,
Could you hear
do you
me?
hear me?
I can hear you,
What'd
yeah.
you do?
Wait, could you hear me now though,
What
bro?
did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do? I fixed it. What the fuck I did? I fixed it. It's better now. Okay, just have me on the phone then, okay?
What?
Just have me on the phone.
That's what you did last time. You made me look like an idiot in one of the video clips.
I know because the fucking thing didn't go through it. Well, shit. I don't need that. Okay, what's up?
Okay.
But now your face is stale. Like your face is like stale. Like you're not moving. You left.
Yeah, this is why I tell you we have to do it through Zoom. It's more better, but you don't listen.
Just join it. Are you joining?
Yes, I'm in the process of joining. It says invalid link. You gotta be kidding me. Send me another link.
Copy. I'm sending you the link. Just fucking chill out.
Okay.
Here you go. You joining? There's a lot to talk. You gotta join quick. There's a lot to talk about, and people are buzzing. Okay, here. Okay, now we can't see you though.
What the, that's not my freaking issue, my dude. I joined the new
Oh,
freaking.
wait, I know why. Okay, okay. Now we're gonna be able to
Oh
see you.
my god.
Yeah, we still can't see you.
Why you gotta use this shit?
It's supposed to be the best. Are you sure your camera's working? 'Cause it was working before.
My camera's on, my dude.
Fuck.
Time.
Okay, you good?
Tennessee.
What? You joined?
Oh, there we go.
There we go, bro. There we go. Could you hear me?
I could hear you, but here's the issue now. Your face is frozen.
Okay, fuck you. Fuck you, nigga. No, it's good. It's good.
So how come I can't see your face move?
You can. You could see my face move.
No, I can't. You like piece of shit.
Uh, okay, what about now? What about now? You can see it?
No,
No?
no.
Oh, wait, what about now?
Now I could see your face, and the audio works.
And the audio works?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. So you tell me everything's what you can hear me through the computer. I'm hanging up the phone call.
Okay, hang up the phone call.
Okay, so you sure you can hear me?
Fuck.
What? What you got?
Yo, it was a mistake. I can't hear the audio. I could see your face.
Okay,
You
cool,
ended
whatever.
the
Fuck it. Let's just go.
leave it like this. Okay, you start since this is your shit.
Okay, fine. Um, okay, basically, what were we talking about? First of all, what do you think about? Let's
Yeah,
talk about Trump. What do you think about Trump coming in tomorrow? You excited?
I love Trump. Trump for life. Trump is a
See,
good guy. He got shit done before he even got into office, and he brought back TikTok. He's
so
not even
you
in
think
office yet.
TikTok should be banned?
Look, my opinion, no, because let me explain this. Because it was the excuse. Oh, the Chinese are taking your data. What has Facebook been doing? What has Instagram been doing? What has Twitter been doing? YouTube? Everyone is taking our data. The only reason why they want to ban TikTok is because of politics, because of Palestine, Israel, because TikTok is more pro Palestine and you guys don't have control of it yet,
You think that's the real reason?
and
You think
all
it's
this stuff.
because of Israel that they're banning TikTok?
It's not. It's not just because of Israel, but it's also because
I know, I know.
China.
Everything evolves
It's two
around the
ways.
whole world. Everything just evolves only around Israel. I know.
I mean, look where it's located on the map.
It spins everything. The world's a fucking circle. It's a ball. It could be anywhere on
Yeah.
the map. What do you mean?
It's in Israel's in the middle of the world. Well,
I
Palestine is
know,
in the
but
middle of
if
the
the
world,
world
but
is
yeah.
round and there is no middle, you get that? The
At
world is.
some point it's in the middle because the world revolves.
I know exactly. The world revolves. How the fuck can you be in the middle?
At some point it will be in the middle.
Palestinian fucking logic over here. Israel's in the middle of the world on the ball while it's spinning. Fucking Israel's in the middle.
Yeah, you guys are in the middle of all the problems.
You guys are just so fucking corny. Okay, fine. But still,
Yeah,
don't you think as an American though, like forget being fucking jihadi for a second. Don't you think as American,
yeah.
like it's you're better off not having TikTok like America? Like
Here's the thing: do we believe in freedom of speech or not? It comes down to that. For example,
no,
if there
doesn't
was a
it have to
different
have
app,
foreign interference?
okay, what foreign interference is APAC, Israel.
What?
So Israel cannot buy by the politicians.
I don't think we're talking
How
about
many?
APAC, but APAC is not foreign interference because you're looking at
Oh,
the
because it's
pack.
Israel. They got you.
A lot of
You
countries
got
have
it.
a pack. Do you want to see
Okay.
right now how many, like how much? You want to see right now? Okay, I could pull up a list of APAC is like 20th in spending. So
It's
the
not
fact that
20th. It's you cannot get into Congress without backing Israel 95% of the time. In
that's
APAC openly, they said, oh, 95% of the races, we let the candidates that we back won, and you cannot be in Congress without supporting Israel.
but bro,
That's
they're number
slightly
fucking
changing, but not
20 on the
much.
list and giving money. What are you talking about number one, bro? Could you chill with this whole number one bullshit? It's like it doesn't even make sense. Here, look, I'm putting on right now on my screen. Um,
Show.
biggest
Biggest,
list.
biggest lobbying packs in America. See the top three. See what comes up.
Biggest
Lobbying packs.
lobbying. I'm willing to bet China lobbies way harder than Israel does.
China, it's a mixed bag. When Trump is in office, he's gonna put them in their place. But my question is this though:
Wait,
TikTok, it's not 100% owned by like the Communist Party. It's by
it is. Everything
its
is owned by the
own.
Communist Party.
What are you talking about, my dude? Red Note, that's communist. And let's say what you're saying is right. What happened to free market? What happened to freedom of speech? We get shit from
Yeah,
Germany,
you
Japan,
know,
South Korea,
okay, but the part of having a democracy is not giving the democratic rights to people who want to take democracy away from you.
but we're citizens.
Okay,
TikTok is for all
exactly.
over the world.
But
They got
okay,
TikTok in Israel. They got TikTok in the Arab world. They got TikTok everywhere.
yeah, but they're gonna start. America's the leader. They're gonna start banning it.
Not no, Trump changed his mind.
I'm saying I don't think, but back then, like Trump used to be hard on China. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. Like
No, he's still hard on China.
he's become weak
But
on a lot of shit.
nah, when it comes to China, he's smart. They're gonna get the app because what I heard is that Trump
Okay,
told
so number
China
one
that
is
they want to own
National
50%.
Association. Number two is American Medical
Wait,
Association.
what? National Association of what?
Wait,
Did you
I
put
don't.
lobbying packs?
1 second. Yeah, I'm just putting the brow. I'm putting this on the screen
Show us,
so other
please.
people can see it. It's from ChatGPT.
Okay. Did you put the top three lobbying groups or lobbying packs?
Yeah. 1 second. Let's do browser. Well, I'll just fucking read it out. Here, look.
Okay, read it.
Um, National Association is number one. American Medical Association is number two.
Okay.
Okay. U.S. Chambers of Commerce is number three. National Rifle Association number four. American
Okay,
Heart
I know right. They
Association is
lobby a
number
lot.
five.
Okay.
AT&T
Okay.
is number six. Pharmaceutical is number eight. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Lockheed Martin, ExxonMobil is number 10. Israel doesn't even make it to the top 10.
Okay, fine. But we you cannot say that Israel doesn't
See
play a
how they're
role or
full
that
of shit?
APAC doesn't play a role.
See how they're
Nah,
full of
bro.
shit?
They spent at least $150 million, and plus APAC
Who
openly. People can go
cares?
on
But most
X.
of these
People can.
people
Oh,
spend
who
150
cares? Yeah.
million in a day.
Okay, what if Hamas? It was Hamas pack. I'm gonna start a pack. They're
Hamas
gonna
just
call it the
exploiting the
Hamas
whole
pack.
world.
No, no, no. We're gonna start a pack called the Hamas pack, and we're gonna buy politicians. I'm gonna buy Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib,
You already have
other
her. You already
politicians.
have them.
Okay, I'll buy some other random ass politician, and he'll
You
support
already
Hamas
know.
openly and all
You
that
already
shit.
have her.
Screw AOC, bro. I hate that bitch. She's a hypocrite. One day, she's a transformer, bro. Bro, you know she said she doesn't want to
No, you know
see
the
the
you know
inauguration.
Bernie Sanders. He's already in the Hamas pack.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And he's a communist, so he won't take much. We'll give him $1.
See, the only people who like Palestine, honestly, bro, are just fucking communist losers who
Wrong.
want to destroy this
People on
country.
the right, people on the right like us, like Candace Owens,
Only
Thomas
because they
Massey,
hate Jews.
Dave
Okay, only because
Smith,
you
a
hate
Jew.
Jews.
Dave Smith, he's a Jew, Jewish
Look, first
comedian.
of all, he's not really on the right. He's a libertarian. But second of all,
Okay,
it's. I'll tell you what it is. It's like
I'm just giving you
it's
the whole picture.
no, okay, fine. But most people on the right don't like Palestine. Candace Owens is kind of Chinese already. Like she's for sure takes money from China.
Chinese.
Yeah.
You're just angry because she's on Palestine side.
No, she's literally for China. She opened up a social media on a Chinese app that's in Chinese this week.
Red note.
Yeah, she's doing Red Note. She's Chinese. Only
Okay,
people who take money from China would open up an account in Red Note. I'm telling you that much.
I don't know about that, but let's get
Why else
to.
would you fucking open up the most communist fucking app ever?
Okay, my dude, can I ask you a question?
Ask me a question.
I, the United States government, we pride ourselves that we're free. You could do whatever you want. If someone downloads a Red Note app or TikTok, why do you care? Unless it's a national security threat, but I don't think so. It's a
National
national security
security. It's
threat.
national security.
What about Facebook? What about all these other companies that been taking your data the last 20
Don't you
years?
think? Okay, if China doesn't let U.S. apps inside China, why should we let China apps inside the U.S.?
Should we be like China? China's a dictatorship. Should we be a dictatorship?
No, but I'm saying it's just like the situation is if
You buy the
we
app.
can't do.
That's the trick. You
No,
have to have majority
let me finish.
shares.
Let me finish. Let me finish, bro. I'm gonna start putting a timer
Mhm.
on the screen if you don't let me fucking talk.
The timer for everything to go boom.
That's how I can tell you're fucking authoritarian. At the end of the day, you don't let other people talk.
Okay, talk. I give you permission.
Okay, fucking listen. If you're not allowed to have any U.S. companies in China, there shouldn't be any Chinese companies inside the U.S. They shouldn't have that advantage over us, where only they
Mhm.
could influence our citizens and we can't influence their citizens. Where
That's a
they
fair
could,
point.
where they could push our citizens toward communism and we can't push their citizens toward democracy and capitalism. I think it's an unfair thing, and I think that's why TikTok has to be banned.
Okay, before TikTok, there were communists in this country anyway. They're a little cuckoo, but there's
You're just
communists
defending
here
the communists
nonetheless.
because the communists love Palestine.
Bro, I disagree with the communists. Yes, I love their support of Palestine, but I disagree with communism wholeheartedly, openly.
And that's the only
Uh,
people who support you, really.
no, you have people on the right, on the left, in the middle. They just don't express themselves much. And plus, the people on the
Not
right,
really.
you know Owen Schroeder from Infowars?
Yeah.
He said that why are we supporting Israel? That should be none of our concern. And there's
Not
people in the
supporting,
Trump
but okay,
movement
but not supporting Israel doesn't mean open support for Palestine. It's two
that,
different
that's
things.
fine with us. Okay, you have to understand something. I'm just giving you what Americans think right now. Put Israel aside. Americans in general are saying, why the fuck are we sending money to South Korea, Germany, NATO, Israel? Because right now, the economic situation in America is crucial. People can't pay their bills. Inflation is up, high up
I
on the
agree
roof.
though. Don't send money to like I'm totally fine with that.
Like even the Palestine Authority, cut the aid. I don't care. Cut the aid to
Cut the
everybody.
aid to Hamas,
Yes.
to UNRWA, to everybody.
I mean, UNRWA, I'm
No
not sure about that
humanitarian
one,
aid,
but
nothing.
I mean, humanitarian aid is humanitarian aid. It's different than money.
No, but you don't need humanitarian. Cut it. We're America. Cut it. No humanitarian aid.
Okay. Anyway, my point, to be serious for a moment,
Not a
I think
drop.
America, what?
Not a drop. Not a Snickers bar. Not a
Screw you,
Snickers
man.
bar to Gaza.
No. Using your logic, no weapons for Israel, no money for Israel.
We don't need the weapons. We would be able to survive
Uh
without
huh.
them. We would
Uh
make
huh.
our own planes. We make our own bombs. We would be much more powerful.
You do understand the only reason why Israel is alive is because of America. You know
No,
that.
bro,
Yes.
bro, no. We
Yes.
used to make our own planes in Israel. Now we're reliant on America. We're weaker now because of America. Because we take aid from America, we are a weaker country. We're a weaker country. If we made our own bombs, our own planes, our own weapons, our own military arms complex, we would sell weapons all over the world. We wouldn't need
But
America. We wouldn't need aid.
as it stands, Israel needs America. Forget about the aid for a second. Israel
No, bro.
has been able to
America
survive in the Middle
exploited
East
Israel.
because of
They
no
keep
no no
them
no no no.
hostage with the aid.
It's the opposite. If you look at
No,
your
it's not.
boy, if you look at your boy Netanyahu, your boy, he's the one who recommended. I know you're not gonna say that he's the architect of the Iraq War or whatever. He's not, but he suggested to attack Iraq and Syria and Libya and so on. Why?
Wow, he recommended. Wow.
Yes,
But
he
it's
was
not. You
pushing it.
can't. I could recommend. You could recommend a lot of things that are bad ideas. Like I could recommend fucking
Uh huh.
wearing. I could recommend men from Hamas. They should start wearing panties on their head. Doesn't mean it's a good idea.
Okay, but the difference, Netanyahu has a lot of influence on the United States government. He even said on video, on tape, I could send it to you after this live, that we could move America easily, we control America. That's an anti Semitic statement, but okay, he said it.
Well, I don't
And
think. Okay, maybe because you
what?
just caught him on a hot mic and he's talking about like what, like you could take a clip of him talking out of context, and
An
you
Israeli
know,
was recording
no,
him. It wasn't a
let
Palestinian.
me
It was
finish,
Israeli
bro.
recording him. Okay, I let
I
you
let you speak till the end right now.
uh, speak.
You could take a clip of Netanyahu talking out of context, and it sounds fucking crazy. You could do that to anybody. You're getting 25 seconds, and maybe he spoke for 3 hours.
Okay, so can you explain the context then? Since you're being fair,
I'm
he
not
says we
familiar
could
with
move
the
America,
video.
we could
That's all I'm
control
saying.
America. So the context of the video, you could Google it after. He's in a settlement in the West Bank. This is 2001, and they're talking about America's going to put pressure on Israel for a two-state solution. And he says, "Don't worry, America's behind us, and we control the media, and we have the aid, and we have America on lockdown." And he
No,
said this more
no,
than
he said
once.
it like that. Send me the video. I'll put it on screen right now.
Well, if I go to the home screen, then I'm going to leave the live. I don't want to do that. But you could go on Google right now. You could put Netanyahu saying Israel controls America. It'll come up. It'll come up. This one I guarantee you.
Okay.
He's in a room with three settlers, and anyone watching live can Google it. And Netanyahu tells him to cut the camera. And then when Netanyahu doesn't know, the camera's turned back on. And he catches him saying, "We control America. We move America. And that don't worry about the Palestinians. We're going to destroy the Palestinians." And that he's not from a two-state solution since 2001, before October 7th. So I don't want to hear, "Oh, the Palestinians.
Yeah,
It's all
I'm
there
putting it on.
for October 7th."
I'm putting it on.
Mr. Prime Minister, are you
Tell me
saying
what you think.
unequivocally you will not offer limited, full, any kind of a freeze on settlements?
This
That's not
president
the
said
video, but okay.
במיוחד היום עם אמריקה, אני יודע מה זה אמריקה, אני גם לא חושב שאפשר להזיז אותו בקלות, להזיז לכיוון הנכון.
Mr. Prime Minister, are you saying
Okay, so you took that 2 seconds
That's
of
not the video. The video is like I explained to you. 2001. He's in a settlement. There's three people in the room. Put Netanyahu. I will send you
I
the
don't know.
video.
That's the only one that came up. The rest he's talking to like on a stage, so I guess the video doesn't exist.
He wasn't talking. No, no, it does exist. I'll
It
give you
says
the
it
video right
exists.
after that. Yes, it
I
exists.
bet. I
Just
bet
because you
what
can't
happens
find it,
is. I bet what
just
happens
because
is
you
on all
can't
your
find it.
anti. No, what happens is on all your anti-Semitic fucking
Oh, I'm
Twitter pages
anti-Semitic
and
now.
shit. All your
Yeah.
anti-Semitic Twitter pages, they just fucking put doctored videos of Netanyahu and make it seem like he's saying the craziest shit. You guys, you guys are the biggest bullshitters when it comes to this stuff.
You guys
It's
are the
not even funny.
bullshitters. You just don't wanna. You
I
just don't
saw a
wanna show it. It's
video.
okay.
I
It's okay.
saw a video on Al Jazeera. Okay,
Mm.
literally of of it was a kid. Okay, in it was near where's that town? Um, it was near Mitzpe Ramon. Okay, near Mitzpe Ramon.
Okay.
A kid ran at a soldier with a knife. He tries to stab him, then he runs away. They posted the video of just him running away and the soldier shooting him, as if he didn't try to stab the soldier right before. You guys are so manipulative with these fucking doctored
That's
videos,
you guys. You do it with the
and
hasbara. You
even
guys do it with the hasbara.
even
You do
Mossad,
it. You do it. Not
even
us.
Mo, even Mosan or what's his name? Mosan,
Who?
the journalist with the glasses
Waving the journalist with the glasses.
from Gaza, the journalist with the glasses from Gaza.
There are a lot of journalists with glasses in Gaza. Martez?
He's like one of the most popular ones.
Okay, there's a lot. You saying that he wears
Mossad.
glasses. Martez, yeah, I just said that.
You
The
said
glasses.
Martez. Okay.
Yeah, that's how you say it, dumbass.
You know that video with the little girl saying she's starving, walking with her sister on the shoulders? He said on his own
Yeah.
Twitter page that video was doctored. That video was kids acting. It wasn't real. He said it on his own Twitter page.
I don't know if you said that,
He
but
did.
we have a lot of videos to prove that what you guys did
You
in
have a
Gaza
lot
is
of
genocide.
bullshit.
You have a lot of bullshit. You
No,
guys use
send them.
videos and
Send
videos
them.
from Iraq and
Saying that
Syria
Israel
saying that it was
controls
Al Qaeda.
America, where America is an economy worth trillions of dollars, and Israel is worth a few billion, is the most insane thing that you could say.
Ah, it's called APAC. Richard Nixon said it.
Okay, but
Who else said
APAC
it?
is the
President.
20th.
Wait, let me finish.
APAC is
I let
number
you talk.
20 on the list.
That doesn't mean they don't have influence. Let's say they are number 20.
Who cares?
Just this
Saudi
election,
Arabia gives more money than Saudi Arabia and Qatar give more money to American
I'm
education
against
than
that.
any other countries in the world. I'm telling you,
I'm against any foreign lobbying.
Qatar has.
Qatar, yeah.
Let me
Qatar, yeah.
let me finish. Qatar has
Mm.
a way bigger influence than fucking Israel would ever have, and the fact that you keep on pushing that Israel controls America bullshit is just the most retarded shit.
Okay, let's look at the facts. Let's have a thesis, okay? The argument. Israel controls America. Let's look at the evidences. USS Liberty. Israel bombed that ship and there was no consequences. LBJ made
It was
sure to bury
America's
the
mistake.
story.
That was America's mistake.
Yeah, it was America's fault, of course. Nothing is Israel's fault. Anyway, continuing. Israel creating something called APAC. They put $150 million just last election.
Number 20 on the list.
No, doesn't matter. They have control. Nothing happens in Congress.
How do you have control if it's number 20 on the list? What control do you
Okay,
have?
let me finish. Okay, the control is you go to congressmen, right?
No.
You make it rain in Congress. The congressman does what they want.
Let's pretend
That's how it works.
Let's pretend right now, Anas, that you have a construction business, okay?
Okay.
And would you say that your 20th biggest client controls your country, your company?
They have some power, but not 100%.
Exactly.
Okay.
Your 20th
But whether they're number
client.
1 or number 20, all the politicians in Congress, nothing happens, nothing gets passed without Israel's go ahead.
You don't have proof for that.
Wait, give me 1 second.
You don't have proof for that at all. Like,
Don't end the call.
hello?
Yeah, now I hear you.
Okay, so you don't have proof for that.
Proof what? Proof that Israel doesn't control America?
Then nothing.
Yes.
Okay, here's something that went without. Israel didn't want a ceasefire deal.
Because Trump is a G. He's the first president in a long time to go against Israel. No president has ever had the balls
Biden
to tell Israel no.
Israel to give humanitarian aid. We didn't want to give humanitarian aid.
You gave poisoned aid.
Bro,
you're doing acting.
Did you see the videos of the hostages being released in Gaza today?
They were so happy. Yes.
Okay.
They were being released.
They go home and they put them on drugs. But that's besides.
Yes.
Did you see the Gazans surrounding them?
Yes. They were happy.
How fat some of these motherfuckers were. Everyone looked healthy. Everyone had new clothes. Everyone had new iPhones.
What are you talking about?
Everyone had.
Did you see the destroyed houses? Did you see the food that was? There was no food. There was no bread.
Look at the people. They all look healthy.
Oh yeah,
they
okay.
all look fat. Even they look like there's some obese people in Gaza. It's like Gazans are fat motherfuckers for real. You see a bunch of chunky looking motherfuckers over there. Okay, you see brand new iPhones.
Doesn't mean there's no hunger. Using your logic, if you go to Africa and find a fat person,
it's like going to Iowa. Okay, or it's like going to some of the fattest places in America and saying these people are being starved. It's a genocide. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
No, the difference between Iowa and Gaza is that you close all the crossings. Nothing was allowed in or out without Israel overseeing the shit.
Gazans are as fat as people in Iowa.
There were still a lot of people who are hungry, and videos of people, you could see the bones.
150 pounds. I watched the video today. Find me one person on the video that doesn't look like he's in good health or fat.
You go based on the data. Show me one video.
What do you mean data?
Of Israelis letting the aid trucks and we saw on TV the Israelis blocking the aid. And we saw on TV the Israelis blocking the aid, destroying the aid.
Who cares? I'm talking.
Who cares? Of course, who cares?
I'm talking about
who cares about the truth?
They have a lot of food. They have a lot of food. They have a lot of fucking food. They have more food than me.
Now you're lying. Now you're capping.
No, I'm
But
serious.
no
They're
one, no
fatter
one,
than
no one has more
farmers.
food than you,
They look like they're Iowa. They look like these people look like they're chunky monkeys. They look like they
bro.
work in a Ben and Jerry's factory. They look like they fucking eat McDonald's every single fucking meal. These people look obese. They look unhealthy from their fucking stuffing their faces too much.
Is this according to your imagination? You're very artistic with your
No,
imagination.
look at the video of them celebrating these people. There's a lot of fat people and people in good shape. People, healthy, good shape people in
Uh huh.
Gaza.
Uh huh.
I have not seen one malnourished person. These people are fat and in good shape too.
Hmm. You know, Israel put tuna cans in Gaza, and when people opened it, it exploded or it was poisonous.
That's bullshit. Why are they so
Ah, yes,
fat
yes, that's all
then?
bullshit.
Why are they so fat? No one's ever seen
That's
a
just their
video of an
body, bro.
exploding.
That's just their body.
Have you ever seen a
Doesn't
video of an
mean.
exploding tuna can?
Oh, okay. So we're gonna go based on that. Have
Yeah.
you seen videos uh, of? You know what? I'm gonna flip it on you. Have you seen videos of Hamas using human shields?
Yes.
I've yet to see a video. Show me.
I'll put it
Show
on the
me.
screen right now.
Don't show me a video of them teaching Arabic saying we want to kill the
No, no,
Yahud.
no. I have a video of Hamas shooting rockets out of a
Uh-huh.
porch with a lot of people on the porch.
Show me. You have to show me the evidence.
I'll show you the evidence.
Because we're constantly being told that Hamas uses human shields, and we have not seen any evidence.
Okay, I'm pulling up the video right now.
Show the video. So I better see people there.
Gazans are being
If
left
there's
to
no
die
people
by
there, and they're
Hamas.
firing rockets.
Women and
there's no human
children are
shield.
endangered when Hamas chooses to use mosques, hospitals, and schools as bases to store weaponry, launch rockets, and cover terrorist tunnels. From
Let me see the
Hamas's
video,
establishment in 1987 to its takeover in 2007 to now, Hamas has always used civilians as fodder for their terrorist strategy. November 2000 strategy. November.
Okay, here.
I don't see it. I could hear it. I don't see it.
Go into the live stream from your phone.
I am in the live stream on the phone, you idiot.
I mean, watch it. Or go to X and watch the live stream.
Let me go on X. If I leave what you call it, I'm not gonna be able to see.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna be kicked out.
Okay, so you'll watch it later, or you go into it later.
Okay, send it, so I could look at it. But let's assume you're saying the truth. Okay, they're firing rockets, and you're saying there's people in the area.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's say that this is
Use
true.
civilians as fodder
So kill everybody.
for their terrorist
Is
strategy.
that what you're saying?
November 2006.
So
December
using your logic,
2008.
Hamas launches
2011.
rockets from a
2017.
populated area where there's
6.
people. So is the
Terrorist
solution to kill
strategy.
everybody,
November.
What?
or just Hamas?
What you say?
Is the solution using your logic if what you're saying is right? Do you have to
2006.
bomb the whole area?
December
Kill
2008.
both civilians and Hamas?
2011. 2017. 2021. 2022.
There we go. So Israel's not a more army. Israel's a terrorist army.
No, but they
The,
don't. They should. I'm saying they actually don't. I wish they would.
Wow.
That's the problem. I personally wish they
So-
would kill everybody. I think
They're
that's
doing your wish already. They're doing your wish already,
No,
Habibi.
they're not. No,
Yes,
they're not.
yes, yes.
If they were doing my wish, okay, there wouldn't be people fat as fuck in Gaza right now. There wouldn't be so many well-fed people in Gaza right now. There wouldn't be so many. In Israel would not be doing a hostage deal because everyone even associated with Hamas, all the kids of Hamas, the wives of Hamas, the cousins of Hamas, everyone related to Hamas would be dead.
Okay, let me explain something to you, Mr. Yoni.
They're going too easy. The problem is Israel's too kind.
Oh no, the problem is Israel was forced to get in this deal because of Trump.
Wait, how are they forced if they own the United
Okay.
States? How are they forced?
Because when Trump came into office,
I got you.
Trump. You do own the United States,
They own
but Trump.
Trump. They
Okay,
own everybody.
okay.
They didn't.
Because the Israeli deep state the Israeli military, they want the war to stop because they're tired. Trump, on the other hand, he's a wild card. We agree on that. Trump's telling them the war
They
needs
don't
to
want it to be
stop.
over.
Israel? No, the government doesn't want it to be
I
over.
believe the government in Israel doesn't want like this, where they feel like really like they're losing the war. They do not
I mean,
want
in
this.
terms of Israel, they released an article saying Israel lost. According to the situation right now, Israel lost. Second, the Israeli people are tired. They're divided when it comes to the issues of the hostages and stuff. And the economy is in shambles because of how many people left and businesses that shut down. And on top of that, you have a lot of Palestinian hostages being released, which pisses the Israelis off. And Trump read the room. He saw that if Israel couldn't accomplish their goals in 15 months, how are they going to accomplish it in the next couple of weeks? So he told Netanyahu, this is the deal. Take it or leave it. He wants to look good and have be known as the peacemaker. And then maybe he'll give Netanyahu something else. I don't know. But according to what we see, there's two factors. Number one, the Israeli military is tired. And the head of the
Why are they
Israeli
so tired?
military, no, the Hamas is not tired, my friend. They just came from the underground. They respond.
Exactly, but
And
they
they're all
live
over the place.
underground the entire time under civilians. I know.
No, they did.
They don't
No, they did
fight.
hit and run
They don't.
tactics. No,
They
they fought.
literally don't
Israel doesn't
fight.
fight.
They just
Israel
hide.
doesn't
It's
fight.
a hide and go seek for them. They
You,
just
you,
hide.
you are exposing yourself. Your army is exposing themselves because they didn't fight Hamas once. They kill women, they kill kids, they go into houses, steal
No,
our
they
stuff.
killed mostly Hamas, but Hamas
Yeah,
wants them to kill women. They want them to kill
yeah,
kids.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah. Of
no.
course.
Let me talk. I let you talk for a while.
Okay.
Hamas, they want Hamas to kill women. They want Israel to kill women. They want Israel to kill kids. That's the whole strategy. They have no plan. They have no way or ability to win Israel except for making them look bad in front of the international community. There's nothing else they could do. Okay? They have no might. They just hide in the tunnels and they take hostages. Okay? And they hide in the tunnels. And they put these tunnels on their civilian homes, on their civilian hospitals. They fire rockets out of mass civilian centers just to make sure that there's as many deaths of the Gazans as possible. Gazans are like sheep to them. They're just pawns and able to let them make Israel look bad in front of the international community, try to turn Israel into a pariah state, try to get The Hague involved, cry to the ICC, the ICJ, because it happens to be that the Palestinian lobby worldwide is way bigger than Israel because they work on the fact that most people in the world are anti-Semitic and they fucking hate Jews anyways, and it doesn't matter. So Hamas just uses that, makes Israel looks bad, and uses their own people as sheep. There you go.
Okay, you're so wrong on so many levels. So let's deconstruct the argument one by one. One shit for another piece of shit. Okay. First thing, England, France, Germany, United States, even some Muslim countries, the governments backed Israel. So I don't know what anti-Semitism we're talking about. That's number one.
First of all, England,
Number
France.
two. I let you speak.
Okay,
Huh? I
they're
let you speak.
both Muslim countries now, basically.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? But this is the most retarded statement you said in
They
this whole
are.
episode.
They are. They are.
The
They're
Muslims
very.
aren't the majority. Muslims are like what,
They're
10%?
they're taking
15%?
over. They're taking
That's
over.
not okay. It's gonna take a long time,
They have
50 years
very
maybe.
strong. Even in New York City, Muslims have very strong lobbies and they have a lot of power.
Muslims are only 1 million people, my dude. You guys control New York. Get the fuck out of
Do
here.
you know how many Muslim judges there are in New York City? Do you know how many Muslim lawyers there are in New York City? Do you know how many Muslim politicians there are in New York City? Do you know how many city council people in New York
Yeah,
City are
how
Muslim? A lot. They're way overrepresented in New York City.
what about the Jewish community
Also,
in
the
New
Jewish
York?
community. But
Ah,
I'm not saying that, but in New York, we could
yeah.
fight you guys. But in England and in France, where you guys
The
have
prime
more
minister is
Muslim than
Jewish.
Jews,
The
there's
prime minister of the UK right now is a Jew,
he's a libtard fucking he's not a Jew. He's a libtard.
and the mayor of London is a libtard. He's not a Muslim. Well, he's Muslim, but
No, you can't
no,
really be Muslim and a libtard.
no, you can. Look at
You
Ilhan
can?
Omar. Yeah, look at Ilhan Omar.
Yeah, Ilhan Omar, but she's only pretending because She's like
No, no,
fooling the
no, no.
Democratic Party.
You know she went. You know she went to a gay parade during Ramadan, right? And she
She
got
did.
shit from the Muslim community. Yeah, and there was a Muslim woman like Ilhan Omar, but she served in the military, but she's Republican. She was close to winning, but she
Shit.
lost.
Nice.
So yeah, but anyway, but my point, you keep saying that the Hamas uses the Gaza people as human shields. Hamas, okay, let me be clear. Hamas is the people of Gaza, and the people of Gaza is Hamas.
So
How?
there are no
They get
civilians in
recruited.
Gaza
There are civilians,
because they're all
but
Hamas.
where they come from, they have families.
They're Hamas.
Hamas has no. What I mean is they support Hamas because Hamas fights for them in the battlefield. If you see the videos on Telegram, I don't know if you've seen the videos on Telegram. Hamas, they come out from the tunnels and they attack the Israeli soldiers. Then they go back in. They don't use any human shields. And then you're going to tell them, oh, but that's cowardly. You want them to go on the
Every
ground.
single time. But I've seen a lot of videos on Telegram of them, especially when they shoot rockets at Israel. They always use human
I've
shields.
seen videos. There's no one there, and they hit Israeli tanks. They hit Israeli
I'm
soldiers,
not talking about in
snipe
Gaza. I'm
them.
saying when they shoot rockets over the border, they use human
Yes.
shields every time.
What do you mean they use human shields every time? I see videos. I
When
don't
they're
see people
shooting at
around.
Sderot, when they're shooting at
Yes.
Kfar Aza, Ashdod, Ashkelon, the whole south,
Yes.
every time they shoot a
Okay.
rocket, they use human shields.
But I mean, every time they use human shields, they shoot from tunnels, or
No,
they shoot
no, you
from an
can't
area where
shoot
there's
out of
no
a tunnel.
people.
You
Yes,
can't
you
shoot out
could.
of a tunnel.
I've seen the videos, my dude. They
How can you shoot
open the
out of a
tunnel.
tunnel?
No, no. The tunnel has a shaft. You go up. You open. The launchers are facing up. You fire.
I know, in the shaft of the tunnels in the backyard of a school. So all the kids are human shields.
That's not really true,
It
but
is true.
whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever
No, they've
excuse you
seen
need.
it. They've shown these tunnel shafts inside kids' bedrooms, inside hospitals, inside
Hospitals, that was
schools.
debunked. The hospitals, that was
Hospitals
debunked.
was
If they
not debunked.
found,
Shifa was a
yes, it was debunked.
headquarters.
They put the AK-47s there.
No,
Who
they
hides? Let me
literally
ask you a
have.
question.
They
Let me
literally
ask you a
have. No,
question.
bro.
Who
No,
hides the
let me finish.
AK-47 in an
Let me finish.
MRI
Let me
machine?
finish, and then you ask me a question. They literally
Okay.
have videos, and I've mentioned this to you many times. I'm gonna put the video on the screen right now, so everyone else can see what I'm talking about. Of a hostage being led through Shifa Hospital.
Okay. You have to send me that video
Okay, I'll
because I didn't
send
see
it to
that
you.
video.
I'll send it to
Okay.
you.
Okay. Now, also, let's play from devil's advocate. I'm gonna say if I was the Israeli prime minister, right? Let's say Hamas's strategy, they want Israel to kill the civilians, like you said. Israel fell for it. Israel made
There's no other
themselves look
option.
like a, yes, they did. Oh, no option.
What else would they
Okay,
do?
okay. America, 9/11 happened. When we found out Osama bin Laden's location, did we bomb everybody there or we sent special forces?
How many did America kill in Afghanistan?
Like 10,000, 20,000. Not a lot.
Let me check right now.
Check, actually. But America, like, I'm not saying that we're angels,
I think is
but
actually much, much more. Okay, how many people
we're
died?
killed in Afghanistan.
How many people were killed?
In Afghanistan from 2001 to 2021.
Okay, total.
What does it say?
Okay, altogether it's like 110,000.
Okay, in 20 years, we killed
10 years.
110,000. What do you mean 10 years?
In 10 years.
2001 to 2021. Okay, fine, 10 years.
Okay, wait. I should. Okay, let's see. 2001
To
to
2021.
Okay, I'm putting it. It's 120. It's 140,000. Okay.
Okay, let's look at the numbers.
Putting it
Okay, let's
all
compare that to the
together.
war. Listen, listen, listen,
It's
listen.
really 60,000. It says it's 60,000 civilians, 60,000 Taliban. But I'm putting it just like how they put it in Gaza. The numbers completely together.
Okay, hold on, hold on. Let's talk about America for a second. So, in 20 years, America killed how much you said? 140 or 100, 110,000? How
140.
much? 140,000. Okay, 60,000 was Taliban, right?
Yeah.
According to the numbers. Okay, so let's minus this. Let's say 100,000 was civilians or
No,
80,000.
it's 240. Why? Because you're about to use the Israel number, and it's also together.
My point. What's my point? When we went into Afghanistan and we knew Osama bin Laden's location was in Pakistan, by the way, not Afghanistan. We went after Osama bin Laden specifically. We sent special teams. We didn't bomb the whole area like Israel.
No, they went
And
after
Israel,
they went after all of Al Qaeda. That doesn't make sense. They went after all of Al Qaeda. They didn't
okay,
go
but a leader. Okay, we know they went after all of Al Qaeda. But Osama bin Laden specifically, if you remember, they sent SEAL Team 6 and they got rid of Osama bin Laden spectacularly. And no civilians were killed in that operation
That's one
specifically.
mission.
Okay, what I'm saying,
Also, when they
America.
killed Sinwar, no civilians were killed.
No, well, to get to Sinwar, they killed a lot of civilians. There was a lack of
To get to
intelligence.
Osama bin Laden, they got killed a lot of civilians. Not on
That-
that day.
that- That's not true.
It is true.
They,
When they killed Sinwar in the
Mm.
room, okay, when they took him out, the guy who killed him killed Sinwar.
mhm. But in general, I'm saying
And also, when
In
they
ge-
killed Osama bin
nah.
Laden, they killed his bodyguards. They killed people around him.
they're not civilians.
Well,
They're not. They were fighting.
Also, Sinwar's bodyguards are not civilians.
Okay, anyone who has a gun and fighting against you is not a civilian.
Exactly. So you see the double standard you're putting on?
There's no double standard in Gaza. Most of the people killed were not having weapons on them.
They were.
Most of them. No. Let me explain to you.
They were.
The Israelis, when they did the Netzarim corridor, they said everyone north of the Netzarim corridor, we're going to consider a terrorist, even if he doesn't have any weapons. There are Israeli soldiers, I'll even send you the article. They said anybody who's 15 years old, male or older, they'll consider him Hamas. And if he's killed, they still consider him Hamas. That's why in the Israeli statistics, they say a lot of the people that were killed are Hamas. And a lot of women and children were killed. Hospitals bombed, schools.
A lot of women
Houses.
are Hamas. Hamas recruits women and children.
That's not true.
It is true.
We only see men fighters. Where are the women fighters? Why didn't we catch any women with guns?
But we've seen a lot of terrorist attacks conducted by women.
That's okay. That's in the second Intifada. We're talking about in Gaza right now.
Bombers conducted by
Okay.
women. Even
Okay.
though, even in recent
Didn't we
times,
condemn suicide bombings?
a lot of
Didn't we
women-
condemn suicide
look at
bombings?
the women they're letting out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you want to condemn suicide bombers?
I condemned suicide bombings a long time ago.
Say
It's not a
that.
good method to use. Do you condemn killing civilians
What?
in Gaza? Do you condemn killing civilians in Gaza?
Do I condemn? Yes, I condemn killing civilians on purpose. Yes.
Okay, and I condemn killing Israeli civilians on purpose.
So you
Such as
condemn
suicide
October
bombings.
7th.
October 7th, like I told you, bro, it's a mixed bag. But if civilians were killed, I condemn that. I would condemn that like the second, third time already.
Good.
Yeah, it's not new. Why are you trying to say? Like, are you laughing?
Nothing.
But okay, so the problem with Israel, bro, Israel acted in the beginning very emotionally. They should have acted more strategically. If they went after only Hamas, because in the beginning the whole world supported Israel. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
October 7th. Okay.
Yeah.
Israel lost the plot when they responded too harshly by demolishing all of
No,
Gaza.
I tell you, the problem is that the war took too long. If I was prime minister of Israel, this is what I would do. Wait, finish what you were gonna say, then I'll say what I was gonna say.
So when Israel was bombing Gaza, no targeted strikes. They were just bombing wherever and saying Hamas here, Hamas there. You lost the public sympathy a little bit.
Oh,
and
what?
then and you gave the narrative to Hamas, which Hamas was betting on because of the last wars and you guys' methods.
So they needed
So
civilians to die for it to work.
I mean, I'm not gonna say they needed, they expected. They expected Israel to kill
They were
civilians.
counting
I'm not
on
gonna lie to
civilians
you.
dying. They were counting on it.
If you want to put it like that, yes,
Okay.
because they know that Israel will be very angry and that Israel will do what it did, which they were
But
right.
they needed civilians to die for their whole plan to work.
It's not just civilians. They needed to give. Okay, let's put it like
Civilians. They
this:
needed
to
civilians to die
humiliate Israel. They needed to humiliate Israel so much
by their
so
own
Israel
civilians
can
dying.
go not by their own civilians dying by October
Yeah,
7th. Can we admit that October 7th was a humiliation for Israel?
yeah. But it
Right?
was humiliating for Israel, yes. But then you said that the reason why Hamas got the sympathy of the people back is because they had a lot of civilians dying. So they
Because if you watch
needed
the TV,
civilians to
right?
die.
I mean, yes, they knew that Israel was going to kill civilians.
But
Like,
but it helps them when their civilians die. It helps them.
yes,
So you see
politically
why they
speaking,
use human shields.
okay, but Israel's the one doing the killing. It's not
But
like
they
Hamas has a
but
gun to
they're
someone's
using
head
human
and
shields.
Israel is shooting them. Israel killing
Bro,
civilians. You're misunderstanding what I'm
let me
saying.
ask you something. There's so many
Yes,
tunnels in Gaza. Why don't they let the
yes.
civilians use them?
Okay, very simple.
So
It's
they
not about
need
letting
them to
civilians
die.
use them
They
or
need
not.
them to die.
There's no safe place in Gaza, my friend. Israel bombed all of Gaza and all the safe zones, quote unquote, Al Mawasi and Rafah, which was supposed to be a safe zone. Israel bombed all of it. Israel overreacted. Let me tell you something. Let me flip it. Wait, listen. Let me finish. Give me 2 sentences. I'll let you talk. If I was the Israeli prime minister, God forbid, I would do things differently. I would be like, okay, guys, let's do targeted assassinations. Let's send in special forces to get the hostages. Remember when they rescued the 4 hostages with Delta Force, by the way, with the
Then they
American?
started executing the hostages.
No, I
Like
mean,
with
that
Hirsch.
it's a risk.
They executed him.
Who?
Hamas executed Hirsch Goldberg right before he was saved.
Well, there's conflict on that. They're saying Israel killed him,
No,
and
why
they're
would Israel
saying
kill him?
because according to Ben Gvir and Netanyahu, they were using the hostages, my dude. Even Israeli protesters,
But bro, they could
they
have
were
gotten them out.
protesting against.
They found them. They were murdered 3 hours before they got to them.
I don't know the context of that. According to what I read, Israel killed them through bombing. That's what I read. But
Bro, they
let's
had
say that's the
bullets in their
yes.
brains. What are you talking about bombing?
That's a. Do you know how many hostages came out? They said Israel we could have died by the bombings that Israel was doing
Yeah, I know.
before the deal
Hamas
started.
told them to say on the videos. When
No,
they reread the script,
even
they
after
they
they were
said
released. No,
147 in place.
no, that's not true. Even after they were released, they said the same thing. And
Doesn't
plus,
matter.
Hamas treated most
It
of the
doesn't matter.
hostages very
Hamas
good.
took the hostages, okay? And
Okay.
if they end up dying from Israel while Israel's trying to save
So
them,
let me ask you a
it's not
question.
Hamas's fault.
Let's say
This
you're
is
the
the way
prime
this
minister.
works.
This is how we're going to segue. Let's say you're the prime minister of Israel. You have 3 options. Your cabinet comes to you. They say either we do an exchange deal, we send spec ops to get them, or we just bomb all of Gaza and we might kill them. What do you think? What would you do?
This is what I do. If I'm prime minister of Israel after October 7th,
Mm,
okay, this is what I'm doing. First thing I'm
what?
doing, no humanitarian aid, no electricity, no water, no gas, nothing whatsoever. Nothing comes in
That's what you
until
guys did.
Sunday.
That's what you
Let
guys
me
did.
finish.
You cut the
Let, let,
electricity and cut the
let me
water. You
finish.
off
Let me
Galat. Okay,
finish.
okay.
Let me finish.
My
I
bad,
let
my
you
bad.
talk.
Okay.
You
Oh,
guys,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
not true. You guys, there's 600 trucks coming into Gaza every day right now. And for about 7 months, you could Google it online. You could watch videos of the trucks entering. Okay, there's 600 trucks. Even if the settlers blocked them, the military moved the settlers and brought the trucks in. The people in Gaza are fucking fat. They're obese. You could look at videos. They're so
Mhm.
fat, it's disgusting. And they're also ripped and they worked out. And you can see they have a lot of food and there's not a famine. You can look at places in the world. You can look at pictures of Sudan where there's a famine going on. Look at pictures of Gaza where there's no famine going on. You can see a huge difference. People who live in Gaza are the same body weight and size as people who live in the United States, as people who live in Europe. You could see the videos and the pictures from today. It's very, 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 very clear. What I would do is I would cut off all the gas, all the water, all the
Mm,
humanitarian aid. Okay?
hmm.
And then
Okay.
I would bomb
Mm,
Hamas areas and kill 10, 20,000 people every day till they release the hostages. End of story.
okay. Let's address what you just said. That's exactly what Israel did. They killed
Not
forty
at
six
all
thousand
they did.
Palestinians. No, no, no. Let me finish. I let you speak. Like Kamala says, let me speak. I'm speaking. I like doing that. Anyway, Israel did that. You know what happened at the end? The people took the side of the Palestinians, and in a lot of cases, Hamas.
Bro, if
So you
we
guys
killed
lost the
10,
moral high
20,000
ground.
people a day, there wouldn't be anyone left.
Okay, first of all, the only reason why the Palestinians are still alive in Gaza is because of Hamas. Full stop. And Yemen
How?
and Hezbollah.
How can we
Okay,
protect them?
okay, because they do hit and run tactics. They attack the tanks.
But we didn't even have
They
to bring any
attacked on the
soldiers
ground.
into Gaza. We didn't have to bring one soldier into Gaza.
You brought them because of the hostages and
We
because you
didn't
want to take
have
the
to.
land.
We didn't have to.
But you brought them in nonetheless.
Okay, but I'm saying if I was prime minister, I wouldn't bring one Israeli soldier into Gaza.
Oh, so you're saying you were bombed by the air.
Yeah,
Okay. What about the hostages? Are you going to get back the hostages?
the hostages would have to be
Hannibal
sacrificed.
Directive. Ah, got you. Hannibal Directive.
Listen, you can't take a whole country hostage by taking a few hostages. This is what I think, and it breaks my heart to say it because I
Okay,
love
can
the
I ask you?
hostages. And seeing them
Yes.
come home made me very, very happy to see.
What
It
if
made
that
me
was your
very,
sister?
it made me
What if?
very happy. Let me speak. Okay,
Okay.
but if we would have cut off gas, we would have cut off water, we would have cut off food, and we would have
Hmm.
bombed every day, they would have no choice but to give back the hostages.
Well, I don't think even if you did that, Hamas would give back the hostages.
Well, then they'll all die, every single one of them.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Now I'm being serious for a second. Put the politics aside. Let's use different context. Let's say one of your families, God forbid, is held hostage by, I don't know, Al Qaeda, ISIS, whatever group you want to put on. And then the president is like, you know what? We're not going to negotiate with these people. It's better just to bomb and kill everybody and sacrifice the hostages. How would you feel about that?
It's better to be dead than to live in Hamas captivity.
Even if they could make a deal to get your family member back?
But not if I'm releasing terrorists who could possibly kill my family members again.
So let me be clear. You're willing to let your mother, father, sibling, whatever, you prefer them to die than to exchange them.
Listen, in the end of the day, it's very sad to say, and obviously if it was my own parents and I was in that situation, it would be much, much, much harder to say this, okay? But I would say, and I would sacrifice my own life so that every single member of Hamas is dead, and they can never do this to my people ever again.
The families of the hostages disagree with you. They were protesting the whole time
Not all,
because they want their people
not
back.
all of them, not all of them, and they are very emotional. They have a family member who was taken hostage, but most Israeli soldiers, okay, that drafted to the army today, signed a letter saying that if I'm ever taken hostage, you fucking leave me and you kill every single person of Hamas.
You're serious.
Yes, most Israeli soldiers signed after October 7th. Most Israeli soldiers going to the army have signed that letter, and if I was in the army, I would sign that letter too. That
So they know.
you leave me hostage, and you fucking kill every single member of Hamas till the last person.
And is the Israeli public cool with that? I don't see it, that they're cool with it. At
Bro,
least 20, 30% don't, aren't cool with it.
listen, these people don't know what it is. You're fighting a barbaric, fascist, disgusting enemy that wants nothing but
Uh,
to annihilate your people. All they want is for more and more Jews to die, no matter what.
that is not true, number one. Even the leadership of Hamas, Ahmed Yassin, said that we don't have a problem with Jews. We have a problem with occupation.
Yeah, he said that
A problem with
publicly.
Israel. Yes.
He said that
We don't have a
publicly.
problem with Jews, bro. Bro, most Palestinians, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that all Palestinians are Teletubbies, Barney, Rainbows,
Bro, they have
but
videos when they yelled in Gaza. I watched the news today. When they yelled
yes.
in Gaza today, they yelled "Itbach El Yehud." What does that mean?
Well, they mean Israel, but I understand what you're saying. It doesn't, Yehudi does mean Jew
It means
in
Jew.
Arabic.
They have
Yes.
cartoons in Arabic that they play in Gaza that talks about killing Jews. They say
Okay.
Yehud. They don't. They're not.
Okay.
They're not like
But
Western.
the
Like
context. But
they're
the
not
context.
Western.
Yeah, I understand the
Like in
context, my dude.
Harvard where they say Zionists. They say
Okay.
Jews.
Okay. What about Israel? In Israel, you could say the same thing. There are settlers and there are people in the government and people in the media say kill all Arabs before October 7th and after.
Who says
Like
kill
Ben
Arabs?
Gavir and Smotrich. Ben Gavir, Smotrich, people in the Israeli media.
No, Ben Gavir. First of all, Ben Gavir isn't Arab. He's Iraqi.
He doesn't see himself as Arab. He
What?
doesn't, he doesn't see himself as Arab, bro. He had a picture of Goldstein killing the guy who killed the massacre in Hebron in the Masjid Ibrahim in
I know.
1994. Okay, so I'm gonna be clear. I'm
But
against killing civilians.
that was his pediatrician.
What?
Goldstein was Ben Gavir's pediatrician.
So what? That's okay?
No, so he didn't have the picture because of he killed the Arabs. He had the picture because he was a good pediatrician.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yo, you're full of shit. You know that? Full of shit. But
What do you want?
that's
What, you don't put a picture of your pediatrician?
no. I don't even remember who my pediatrician is. Freaking. Let me
Next
explain
time I
something to you,
see you, I'll
bro.
buy you a picture of your childhood pediatrician to hang up in your house.
No. But my point, in all seriousness, is that the Israeli politicians and the Israeli political environment normalize hating Arabs even before October 7th. 2023 was the most violent year against Arabs both in Israel and in the West Bank. And the
It
government
also
didn't
was
really
not
give a damn.
violent because you guys like don't play like the victim card. It's violent on both
Ah,
sides.
we're not. Okay, but in some cases, Israel had the upper hand in the violence. At the end of the day,
We always have the upper hand
when you
because we're
occupy,
stronger.
when you occupy the West Bank and Palestinians don't have rights, and we talked about this before.
Okay, but
Uh,
why? But stop also acting like the occupation is just because we enjoy occupying you. No, the
you want to take the
occupation.
land? You guys say it openly.
What?
You guys want to take the land? You say it openly.
But you guys want to murder us. You say it
No, we don't
openly.
want to murder you. We want to
Yes,
take back our
in the
land.
Hamas, in the original Hamas
Ah,
charter,
ah,
it says if there's a
ah.
Jew sitting under the tree, the tree will call you so you can come and murder the Jew.
Well, that's a hadith. That's for end times, but that's a separate
Okay, exactly.
thing.
So if anything in the Quran it says you should murder Jews, what do you want us to fucking do?
See, the
What do you
Quran is very
want us to
clear.
do? Just to
See,
lay
this is
down like
yes.
sheep
I'm
and
gonna
die?
explain. I'm gonna explain. First of all, the Quran doesn't say to kill Jews. The Quran says to only defend yourself. Then we're gonna say what you want to do. Okay, you gotta treat the Palestinians with respect and dignity and humans because
You
we're
want
native
to
to this
murder
land.
us. You say
No, we
no.
don't.
You want to murder every
How many
single Jew
times
on the
have I seen
planet.
you? Okay, no, do I want to? So you're saying I want to kill all the Jews?
No, because
Do
you're
I
as
want to kill Jews?
radical.
Okay, are there radicals that exist that want to kill Jews? Yes. But most Muslims do not want to kill Jews.
Most
Most Muslims want to
Hamas,
go
most
home.
Hamas,
Most Hamas what?
does most Hamas want to kill Jews?
A minority maybe, but not all of them.
All of Hamas wants to kill Jews.
My dude, you're telling me the regular Hamas fighter wants to kill all Jews?
Yes.
They want a two-state solution, or they want to control their
No,
country. They
they
want to
don't
fight for
want a
their
two-state
freedom.
solution. They chant from the
Oh
river to
my
the sea.
God!
From the river to the sea. That's not a two-state solution.
But
When
the
they
leadership of let me finish. The leadership of Hamas said they're willing to take a two-state solution.
who when
The Palestinian people
when
recently in 2017, 2016, they said we're willing to have a two-state solution and make a peace
who
deal with
said it?
Israel.
Who said it?
It's Khalid Mish'al, Ismail Haniyeh,
Khalid
and
Mas'ud
another
really
Hamas
wants
leader.
a two-state solution?
Yes,
There's no way.
he was actually, Charlie Rose. He was in an interview with Charlie Rose, and he said, if the most of the Palestinians want a two-state solution, I'm with them. We have to go with the people. And they updated the what you call it, the charter, to say that we want a two-state solution. You could even Google it, which you're already doing. I could tell. So while you do that, I'm gonna continue.
Wait,
Israel.
wait, wait. Okay, it says on ChatGPT, Khalid Mashal, the former leader of Hamas, has historically not supported a two-state solution in a traditional sense by recognizing Israel and Palestine state living side by side. Hamas, under Mashal's leadership, maintained a position that rejects the legitimacy of the state of Israel and seeks the establishment of the Palestinian state over the entire territory of historic Palestine. That said, there has been instances where Mashal and Hamas have expressed openness to a long-term ceasefire junta or a state within the 1967 borders, but without formally recognizing Israel. The stance is typical framed and a temporary tactical concession rather than a full endorsement of a two-state solution. Over Moscow's positions align with Hamas charter and border objectives, which prioritize Palestinian sovereignty, resistance over recognition
Mm-hmm.
of Israel. Why do you keep
Okay,
lying?
I'm not lying. First off,
Why do you keep
what that
lying?
chip.
He doesn't want
First
a
off, you guys
two-state
own Chat
solution.
GBT. Yes, he does. First off, I told you to watch the Charlie Rose interview and read the updated
Send me a
charter.
clip. I don't know what you're
I will.
talking about.
I will. I will. I will. I promise you. Right
If
after
Khalid
this
Mashal
live.
said he wanted a two-state solution, they would throw him up
Ah,
a building in Gaza.
that's not true. There are
It
many
is true.
Palestinians in Gaza that want a two-state solution. My dude,
Not
the
Hamas,
reality
though.
is,
Not
oh my
Hamas.
God. Let me finish. The reality of the situation is that Israel isn't going anywhere. Even me as a Palestinian, I accept that. Most Palestinians accept that Israel's not going anywhere. We have seen that October 7th and post October 7th.
Ooh,
What? The regular Palestinian people and groups, political groups, they
which
know that you
political
cannot
groups?
destroy Israel.
Which political groups?
Hamas, Islamic Jihad,
Not
Fatah,
Hamas. You just
PFLP.
read Hamas. You
No,
just went over Hamas. Islamic Jihad is
my
even more radical than Hamas. Hamas and Islamic Jihad do
mm,
not want a two-state solution. They were chanting the street today.
in
Itbach Eliud. They were
2016 and
the
2017.
whole population. I'm not talking about one or two people. The whole
Mm,
population in Gaza today was chanting Itbach Eliud and from the river to the sea. That means kill every Jew and there's no state of Israel. That's what these things mean.
okay, let me ask you a question, Mr. Ioni. Assuming you're right, can they do it? If I go in the street
They're the most
right now, right
likely.
here, and I say, "Yes to America," can we actually, like, let's be honest? Come on, it's
No,
America, man. You can't bring
it
it down.
shows
It's
your
America.
intentions. It shows your intentions. You okay? You can't yell "death to America" and the next day be like, "Yo, I want to make peace with America." You see what I'm
Okay, you have
saying?
a point there. You have a point there. But at the same time, the Palestinian people in general, are there some Palestinians that want to destroy Israel? Yes, I would say very high, at least 45, 50%. But the other
I would say
people,
80,
which
90%.
exist, no, the other
Yeah,
people which exist, you need to go in the West Bank, bro. You even told me stories that you
I've been
talked to
in the
Palestinians in
West
the West
Bank.
Bank. Okay, they're a little different because they live with the Israelis in a way.
No, but only
Better,
the people who live in the FARs that are close to the Israeli borders. But
you
like
mean the
people
villages?
who live in the big cities of like Jenin, Nablus, Hebron,
Yes, they're against you
even
guys.
Ramallah, they hate us. Okay, if you go to
Yes,
a small FAR on the border where they make a lot of money in Israel, then they might not hate us as much.
that also plays a role. However, if Israel were to give an offer of a two-state solution right now, especially under Trump, Palestinians will take it, and that's why
Then they'll try to kill Israel 10 years later. That's the problem. Is that they
no,
won't.
no,
It
no.
won't be good. It's just like they said over here. A temporary ceasefire or a temporary thing where they live side by side is okay. But in the
Me personally, most
In the
Palestinians, you know what you should
Palestinians'
do?
heart,
Hmm.
they always want to kill Israel, murder all the Jews. It's what they are. It's what they do. It's what they think.
Uh huh. Uh huh. You could say the same thing about Israelis. They're trying to take the land. Netanyahu and other Israeli
We don't want to take
politicians
the land.
building
We gave you
settlements.
back Gaza.
Yeah, and then you try to take it again and putting it under blockade and
We did it. We gave you Gaza as a gift. Okay, and then
as a gift. It's our
Hamas.
land.
No, no.
That's like me going into your house
No, but we
and leaving your
conquered it.
bedroom. Be like, I give you back your bedroom.
Okay, fine, but we conquered it. We conquered it after you attacked us. But in the end of the day, we tried to give you Gaza as a gift, and what you did was is you elected a terrorist organization and started
Aha.
firing rockets and doing suicide bombing attacks and intifada.
Okay, we condemn the suicide bombings. How many times did I tell you?
Okay, but I'm saying it doesn't even that you personally condemn it. It means is that's why you went back under blockade is because we gave you Gaza and you
No,
started
because
doing
you
suicide
elected
bombing.
Hamas. That's why.
What?
Because we elected Hamas. That's why you put the
Because
blockade.
you exactly you elected a terrorist organization. You started doing
But
suicide
that's
bombings.
that
You
that
started firing rockets.
suicide bombings was from 2000, from Second Intifada. But when you elect any organization, Israel and the U.S. should not have power to do a blockade or embargo unless they're being attacked.
But they are being attacked
That's number one.
consistently. How many rockets have they fired over the last 20 years?
Well, how many bombings and land has Israel taken in the last 20 years? Have you
I
asked
know, but
yourself
in
that
Gaza,
question?
we gave you back Gaza, and then you started firing rockets. We
Gaza
didn't
and the
want
West
to
Bank are
allow you to
connected. We're the
Gaza.
same people.
We didn't want to. We wanted peace, blah, 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 love, kumbaya, Oslo Accords. We don't have to give you Oslo
Uh-huh.
Accords.
Who killed Rabin? Netanyahu didn't want it. The
Yeah,
Israeli
yeah,
alt-right didn't
that's
want it.
fine. The
Ah,
Israelis rejected it, but that doesn't matter. We didn't kill Arabs. We killed Rabin.
you did. So you didn't kill Arabs. The last 20, 30 years, you didn't kill Arabs. In
In
Nablus, in
response,
Janir, in the Khalil,
in response,
Ramallah. No, not in response. No, not everything is response, bro. You
everything
can't.
is
You got you.
response.
No, no,
Every time
everything
you
is
do
response.
something, there's a response. Because just like you admitted
Okay, when
before,
you steal
the
land,
strategy they had on October 7th is always
yeah.
to make sure that Israel is killing Palestinians, because that's the only way they could do anything.
The thing is, also the Israeli alt-right and Israeli government wanted blood of Palestinians
So we should have had
always,
much
even
more
before
blood.
October 7th. Huh?
They should have had much more blood.
They shouldn't have much more blood. They should have more blood.
If they wanted blood, they would have had way more blood.
They had a lot of blood, bro. They killed at least 50,000 people, man.
Yeah,
At
but
least.
they would have had way more. Why stop at 50,000? Also, the number has been at 50,000 for 6 months already, 7 months. That means for 7 months they didn't really kill almost anybody. Okay? You know it. The number has been at 50,000 for a very, very long time.
Okay, let me ask you a question. When you look at Gaza, most of the cities and towns are flattened,
Yeah.
destroyed. This is not a targeted against Hamas. This is collective punishment. Why are you
No,
punishing the whole population?
it's because anywhere where Hamas operated out of had a tunnel, fired a rocket, had
So
guns,
you destroy the
had
whole neighborhood.
yeah, yeah, yeah. If you were involved with Hamas in any way and you let them keep guns there, you let them keep storage there, you let them fire rockets there, you let them do anything, you let them use your family as a human shield, you don't deserve a house.
Uh-huh. So all the houses, all the hospitals was Hamas. I
Yes.
mean, using your logic, maybe Hamas is 100,000 people. We don't know. I
You
mean, maybe
said
it's
it
not 40,
yourself. The whole
50,000.
Gaza is Hamas. You said it yourself
They
earlier.
support. They support Hamas.
Okay, but if you
Okay.
support Hamas, you're gonna let them fire rockets out of your house. You're gonna let them do all this shit.
Okay, but okay. In Israel, Israelis support the IDF, right?
Yeah.
So should we kill all the Israelis because they support the IDF using your logic?
You could come and try.
Then October 7th, according to you, I'm not saying this, I'm just using your logic. It was justified because all the Israelis support the IDF and the occupation
No,
and Netanyahu.
it wasn't justified because
Okay, what?
there was a ceasefire at the time.
My friend, Israel violated the ceasefire by
How?
building settlements, killing Palestinians.
Why
Uh,
are they not allowed to build settlements?
because it violates international law and common
Who cares?
sense and the
International
peace
law.
accords. Oh, who
Hamas kill
cares?
international
Got
law? Does
it.
Hamas keep international law?
For the most
International
part,
law. Let's be honest. International law in the region
it's for the weak only. It's for the
is
weak. I got you. Israel's
no,
above the
it's
law. Got
meaningless.
you.
Nobody
They're above
keeps
the law.
international law. There's
It
not
is
one country in
really,
the region.
really,
Yes.
really. Okay, so let me ask you a question then. The Bosnian genocide, the Rwandan genocide, Iraq, they were held accountable because
Really?
they violated international law. So international law, you're right. I agree with you. It's toilet paper. I'm
Okay,
gonna start a toilet
Was
paper
Assad
brand.
accountable? Was Khomeini accountable? Was
Well,
Kim Jong
Assad
Un
was backed by
accountable?
Russia.
Was China
Assad.
accountable for killing
I mean,
Uyghurs? Is Russia
now that you put it like
accountable?
that,
What's
now that you
humanitarian
put it,
law? It's nothing. It's not worth the
yeah,
paper
but
it's
put
written on. Hamas
okay.
violates international law every day. They kill gays, they kill women,
Uh,
they kill
they
minorities.
don't kill women. The gays, I'm not sure. We could
They
check. I
stone
think we
women who
do,
cheat
but
on their husband. I've seen videos.
well, that hasn't occurred. You're just lying. Maybe it was ISIS and Al
It's
Qaeda
not.
videos.
That's breaking international law. They killed a gay
Mm.
guy in Hebron. They threw him off a building.
Uh,
Muhammad Abu Maria. You can Google him.
okay, okay. Wait, but here's my question. Since you don't agree with international law and the UN, you know who made Israel, right? Officially, the United Nations.
So you guys tried to take, and you guys didn't agree with international law. You tried to take Israel
Wrong.
away, and we kicked your
You,
fucking ass.
no,
Or
we didn't
we,
violate international law. You violated
we
it by
did.
taking more land than you're supposed to.
No, no. We the day
Yes.
after the day after the part it was signed in the UN,
Uh-huh.
the Allah group and the Arabs attacked the Jews in the Yishuv.
Because before May 15, 1948, there was ethnic cleansing happening in Haifa,
Where?
in Yafa,
No,
in
because you
Haifa,
guys
and
were
Yafa, in
fleeing. You
Tantura,
guys were
in no, I ain't
fleeing.
fleeing, bro.
Yeah, you
But my
were.
grandfather told me the stories, bro, of how people were forced out, bro. People don't voluntarily leave their country, bro.
Yeah, they do.
It's
They
not
get scared.
voluntarily. No. So using your logic, wait. So using your logic, the Jews, they were scared. They left Morocco, they left Egypt. It's their fault, because they left.
I'm sure every country is a different story, but at the end of the day, okay, what you guys did in 1948, I've read a lot about the wars that went on in 1948, and I'm not saying that
Uh,
whatever Israel did was always 100% okay, but also you guys were trying to, well, you guys were complaining about the starvation in Gaza, you guys tried to do the same thing in Jerusalem. You tried to cut out all the food, all the aid, all the trucks,
mm,
everything coming in and out. You guys tried to cut off.
hmm
You guys tried to starve out Jerusalem. You tried to starve out the Gush Etzion. You guys also invaded neighborhoods. It's not like it wasn't a civil war going on. The thing is though with you guys is the Palestinian victim narrative, where it's like you have to
The victim
pretend
narrative, it's
that
true.
no, it's a victim
You were
narrative.
fighting back. You were
Let me
fighting
finish.
against
Let me finish.
occupation.
It's a
Okay.
victim. You occupation from the British, not from the Jews back then. Okay, it's a victim narrative to say that only Jews attacked Palestinians, and I mean the only Jews attacked Arabs because there was everyone was a Palestinian back then. Only Jews attacked Arabs, okay, and the Arabs did nothing back. They never did anything to the Jews. They never attacked
I don't say
anyone
that.
new.
We
What?
did fight back. We did fight back.
You didn't fight back. You fought aggressively. You tried to starve a whole community. You bombed. They
Mhm.
bombed the whole Hebrew U college. They killed professors there. They killed the doctors in Hebrew U. They killed doctors in Hadassah Hospital. It's not like it was a one-sided thing. You guys just happened to lose, and then you cried
Okay.
victim. The story of Palestinian statehood is losing and crying victim.
That's not the case for the most part, because if we look at the history, again, you bring up good points about the bad things the Arabs did during the war of 1948. We're not angels either, and I think we should talk about this more often. But at
I'm
the
in the
same
middle of
time,
I'm reading
Israel's
a
not.
book right now about it.
But by who? By Benny Morris?
Yeah.
Let me see. What's the name of the book? Is that the new one? What does it say? 1948 and what? And who's the author? Benny Morris?
Benny Morris, yeah.
Okay. So I read some of his books, but at the same time, why is my voice echoing? Are you blocking the microphone?
I think I'm sitting on my phone, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're sitting on it. No wonder. You trying to break it or something with
Yeah.
your weight?
Yeah, because
Anyway,
I'm fat, I'm from Gaza.
so here's the thing. Ever since 1947, as early as that year, there was ethnic cleansing happening in villages, cities, and towns. But in addition, Israel has to understand they reached a point where they're secure, in my opinion. It is impossible to wipe them off. They are in a high position.
So why are you so stop
The
trolling?
question, the question is there going to be a Palestinian state?
No.
The Palestinians want their rights, and that's the problem. You say that the Palestinians don't want us to exist. They don't want a Jewish state, but we're going to do the same shit. We're going to occupy them, kick them out of 78% of their country, then occupy their land, and then say no Palestinian state for you. But if they fight against Israel, they are anti-Semitic. See that
Exactly.
hypocrisy?
It's you guys could have had a state. I would have given you guys a state anytime till October 7th, 2023. That's when you guys crossed the line, and now you're punished for.
When we resisted, and that's the
Okay, that's
problem.
not rape is not
That is the
resistance.
problem. There
Taking
was
your
no rape.
one, there was
There was
rape.
no rape.
There was
There
rape.
was
Taking your
killing, but there was
1-year-old
no rape.
baby hostage is not resistance.
taking Palestinian kids prisoner is also not
Getting Palestinians to throw
resistance.
rocks at civilians and military and putting them in jail and then stab
Resisting.
Jews. That's not
They need,
resistance.
yeah, shame on those Palestinians for resisting. Shame on those rocks, man.
No,
They're like
you
atomic
can't throw
bombs.
rocks at civilians. Okay,
Civilians. They're soldiers. Are they
you want
soldiers
to
or
resist.
civilians?
You want to resist. Okay, you sign a peace plan that was offered to you guys like 7 different times with Ehud Olmert, with Yitzhak Rabin, with Ehud Barak.
Who? We did sign. It was called the Oslo Accords. Who
Okay,
shot
but we
Rabin?
didn't even keep it.
We did keep it, but then violated the agreement by
No,
keep
we didn't
building
violate.
settlements.
The first Intifada started before.
Yes, 1987 to 93. Then we signed the Oslo Accords. Then
The
Netanyahu
second
comes to
Intifada
power.
started.
No, but why? You have to understand the situation. Netanyahu came into power briefly, and he tried everything to sabotage by building more settlements,
No,
making life hell for Palestinians. Yeah,
Netanyahu literally was like about to give you guys the same deal that Yitzhak Rabin gave you. But Arafat,
no,
let's be honest. So okay, so if Netanyahu was the whole problem, why didn't you use this sign with Ehud Barak and Ehud Olmert, who gave you better deals than Yitzhak Rabin?
okay. First off, because we did not have sovereignty in our own country, Israel had to maintain military
No,
bases.
stop deflecting.
Listen,
Answer the
I'm not
question. He
deflecting.
gave you guys better deals than Yitzhak Rabin. It means that you guys were never interested in signing the deal. You were never
The foreign
interested in
minister
having.
of
You were
Israel,
never
the foreign
interested
minister
in
of
having
Ahud Barak,
peace. You're
that's
never
not true.
interested.
The foreign minister of Ahud Barak said, if I was Palestinian, I wouldn't take the deal
Who?
because of
What's
how
his
much
name?
shit. The foreign minister, I'm going to send you
What's
the
his
video of
name?
him speaking. I
What's
don't
his
have the name
name?
on top of my head. I don't have the name on top of my head, but
Okay,
I'll give you
tell
the
me the
video.
things that your quotes. You said Khalid Marshall wants a two-state solution. I googled. He
Yes.
doesn't want a two-state solution.
You
Give me a
just
name.
did general shit. I said in 2016, 2017, he's for a two-state solution. And I'm going to send you the interview right after this from Charlie Rose. He sat down with Charlie Rose, and Charlie Rose asked
I
him,
think you're watching fake interviews. Yeah.
no, I'm not. Why would I watch a fake interview? It's not a fake interview. Just the interview doesn't go with your narrative.
No, I think it's a fake interview. Did Ehud?
Uh-huh.
I'm writing. Did Ehud Barak's foreign? And it was a better deal than what Yitzhak Rabin offered.
Yes, it was a better deal.
But
It's a better deal
he
than...
was never gonna sign the Yitzhak Rabin deal.
No, he was going to sign it, but there were some problems with it,
So
with the deal.
why wouldn't he sign Ehud Barak's deal, which is a better deal?
Because the problem was East Jerusalem. What's the status of it? Who's going to control it?
The
And
Palestinians.
also, no, it wasn't going to be the Palestinians. They were
It
saying
was.
that they were saying, no, that's not. They were saying that most of East Jerusalem will be in the hands of Israel. The West Bank, if
I don't
I'm
know. It
not
doesn't say
mistaken,
anything. It
I'll send it to you. Don't worry, I got you. I'll send you everything, and then you could decide if it's true, false, whatever. At the end of the day, everyone will come to their own decision. But to conclude, my friend, I'm just happy that there's a ceasefire, that the hostages are going to get released, our hostages are going to get released,
you're
and hopefully
prejudiced.
eventually we'll have,
You're
yeah, I
terrorist.
mean, whatever makes you happy, whatever term makes you happy. And also Trump, he's the top G, and hopefully he will negotiate a two-state solution. But I'm going to tell you something. Saudi Arabia will make peace with Israel soon. That's the conditions. That's why this war ended. And they announced it. They said that they're going to do it right after Trump gets into office. So give it a month or two.
So that'll be good. But then the Hamas is gonna attack again, no?
They can't because Trump is the president and the Palestinians are tired. Hamas themselves is tired. They need to rebuild Gaza. At the end of the day, Saudi Arabia is going to normalize. Doesn't matter.
But you don't
Because
think Hamas, if once Saudi Arabia normalizes and Israel's making so much money with Saudi Arabia and building skyscrapers and building tech companies and having a railway road from Israel to Saudi Arabia and all that, you don't think Hamas is going to try to attack?
we'll see. But I don't think so.
Because if they
Because
do,
they
we're
need to
gonna
do
fucking
reconstruction.
fuck them up.
You guys said that since October 7th onwards, and you failed. You couldn't destroy
We're
Hamas.
getting now. Israel is going to change in many ways. We're going to get rid of the Supreme Court, the
What do you
liberal
mean you're going to
court.
get rid of the Supreme Court?
We're getting rid of them.
I mean, they're useless to begin with.
They're not
But
useless. They're one of the reasons why we gave so much humanitarian aid to Gaza, and one of the reasons so many soldiers died is because of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court had a thing that in certain areas, Israel wasn't allowed to bomb from the air, so the soldiers had to detonate homes with explosives inside the homes, and then Hamas
yeah,
kept
and
on
take
firing.
people's stuff.
And then Hamas kept on firing RPGs into the home and killed 20, 30 soldiers at a time. That's how most of the soldiers in the war died, and that's because of the Israeli Supreme Court.
Interesting. Israel was bombing all of Gaza anyway.
What?
We were talking about Israel was bombing all of Gaza anyway.
I
We were
know, but a
talking about
lot
the
of the
Supreme Court.
areas they were putting explosives in the houses.
Yes, blowing up Palestinian people's houses for
So,
entertainment purposes and stealing our stuff
but then
like
Hamas was
money,
like, "Don't come to
dresses.
the Supreme Court."
Okay, and then after that, Hamas killed them and during
Yeah,
the
because of the
fighting.
Supreme Court.
Okay, so my question to you is this: the Israeli Supreme Court, is it like an American Supreme Court, or it's more stronger?
It's no, it's more stronger, and the once a judge dies, like so, the next he picks the next judge. Like this, the judges pick the next judge. It's not that the president picks the next judge, so it's not even democratic.
Oh, so it's not like in America, like in Trump when all these Supreme Courts die, justices, he puts in his own justice.
Yeah,
So let's say I'm a judge and I want you to be a judge. After I die, you take my place.
exactly.
Wow, that's very Middle Eastern of the court.
I know it's fucked up. It's like it makes it non-democratic. Back in the day, back before the Supreme Court, Israel was like much more like back when Menachem Begin was prime minister. If we even thought you were about to attack, we killed your whole country.
And the Supreme
Like in
Court
the
had no
six,
power.
and like in the 6 Day War.
Yeah, 6 Day War. You guys started that shit.
But no, we were about to be attacked. They were lining up on the border, and we just fucked them up.
That's a lie. So what happened was I read classified documents about the 6 Day War.
Who's
They're
classified
non-classified
documents?
now. Soviet Union, Egypt, United States. Basically, what was said was that Israel was going to attack Syria. So Egypt put their soldiers on the border, and they closed the straits. And then after that, Israel took advantage of the situation and said, "Let's declare war." And Israel was preparing for this moment for decades since 1955.
They lined up on our border first.
That doesn't mean they're going to attack, bro.
It does, but
They,
you have to be ready. Like if Ukraine would have acted like Israel before Russia, they could have beat Russia. That's how it is. If you line up on someone's border, you should have the full right to fucking attack them.
and also Israel, there's something called I think
Okay,
Operation Opera,
it's one of
but
the
whatever.
greatest military victories of all time, and that's how
It
Israel
was,
should rank.
yes,
Out of
it was,
military
it
victories out of
was.
any country ever, all time.
I mean, I'll give Israel this much: they were very smart back then, militarily.
And the
But
Arabs became
73,
retards.
something like that. But in 1973, the Arabs they got back their dignity a little bit. Then they crossed Suez Canal and they
No,
took
because
back the
that's
Golan Heights for a little bit.
those years is when we started having a Supreme Court and a female prime minister. It's all connected.
You guys elected the female prime minister.
I'm not saying it's your fault. That's what I'm saying. We
Yeah,
got a Supreme Court. We got a female prime minister. We fucked ourselves.
to an extent, you know. And then we diddled you
We're
guys in
going back to
'73.
the ways of the past.
Okay, and so are the Arabs, man.
No,
So
you
are the
guys need to
Arabs.
start rebuilding from the beginning. Most
Yeah.
countries like Syria, Lebanon, Gaza has to rebuild.
Yo, I was reading an article. Israel bombed HTS for the first time.
We did?
Yes. So I guess it's a shot across the bow to tell I guess the Syrian president or prime minister or whatever he is,
I didn't see it.
uh,
Or probably it's probably just like, yo, watch the fuck out. They're gonna like
something like that. But I think Israel. I think for the next decade there'll be no wars between Israel because everyone needs to rebuild and
I
rearm.
don't know. I think we're not done.
What do you mean?
I think even if we lost sort of in Gaza, but in my opinion we won in Lebanon. Um
Do you think that Netanyahu might restart the war at some point?
I think
or it's
he's
done
gonna let Gaza. He's gonna drop Gaza for now, and we're gonna
and
take
go
over
Lebanon. That's what people are saying. That's the theory that they're gonna let.
and then it's worth it to give up Gaza for Lebanon, for Iran.
That's if the Iranian government gets overthrown. It's gonna be interesting, and we're gonna see what happens.
Because
We're
the
gonna see
thing
what
is, man,
happens.
like Hamas, like could kill some Israelis, but they're never. They're like you said before, they're never gonna win. They're never gonna beat Israel.
No, I
Even
don't.
if
The best case, it comes out as a tie.
no, they're
Like
never.
basically, they survive, and that's it.
They're never gonna make sure Israel is gonna. They're never gonna take out Israel and make it cease to exist.
I mean, we've seen that. It's not possible
It's
with
not
the
possible.
resources they
But
have.
Iran has nuclear weapons. That's a different story.
Do you think? Okay, let's be honest. People have been saying Iran is trying to get a nuclear weapon since the 80s. Do you really think they have it? Come on, let's be
Yeah,
honest.
I think they have it.
Okay, if they really have it, would Israel really bomb them or the
Yes,
U.S.?
we would.
But
Israel,
Iran
not
can
the
use it.
U.S. What?
But Iran can use it. Iran can use the nuke. They, because the nuclear weapons is underground.
So you have to be like a full scale operation like you've never seen. You know what I mean?
But it's going to be a complex operation because Iran is a little farther. It's not like Iraq, Operation Opera. I think it was Israel or the U.S. But I think the U.S. did the bombing. Iraq's nuclear program. And then Israel also destroyed Syria's nuclear program in 2007. But Iran is a little further. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do
But
it
they don't have
and see
planes
how
or
Iran is going to
submarines,
respond.
so it's much harder for them to launch it because they don't have planes or submarines.
They do have. Russia gave them the MiG 35,
Plane?
and they have submarines. Yes, it's like the American F-35, and Iran and
Not
Russia are
even
very
close.
close.
It's not even close.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that.
It doesn't
But I
stand a
want to
chance they're
see.
close.
Okay, here's my question: what if Israel fails? Because Iran, let's say they shoot on an Israeli jet, and they fire ballistic missiles at Israel, and Iran goes all in. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, you know what? If Israel gets nuked, so does every
Samson
single fucking
option.
Palestinian dies with us.
I mean, it's our land, so we die
No, I'm
together.
saying if Israel gets nuked, Gaza will die
But
and the
do
West
you
Bank will
really
die.
think do you really think Iran would nuke Israel because you want the land? It's not productive.
'Cause
If you
Iran
want the
doesn't
land, you don't
care.
nuke
Iran doesn't care about Arabs. They view Arabs as like less than them. You've
chess
never
pieces.
what you chess pieces. You guys like you've never seen a Persian suicide bomber. They send the Arabs to do it. They don't care about you guys.
And that's the thing. That's I've been telling you. The Arabs think of the Middle East like a Cold War between Iran and Israel, and the Arabs are in the middle. We're no longer the players. We're the board. Get it? And that's why a lot of Arab countries have been normalizing with Israel because they do not have the technical know-how to defeat Iran because Iran is ahead militarily, like with the technology and stuff.
Yeah, but Israel's still way ahead of them.
I mean, I don't know, man. I think they're on par because they have strong relations with Russia.
Yeah,
Iran
but
has their own
Israel
systems.
took out their whole fucking defense in like 20 seconds. Iran is known
What
for
are you talking
patient.
about? They still have their defense. They shot down a lot of Israeli missiles and drones,
No, they haven't shot down
jets,
any of Israel missiles or drones. That's
because
propaganda.
Israel tried to bomb the Natanz, I think the Natanz nuclear plant, right?
They
That's the
didn't
area you're
actually
going to
bomb
bomb.
the nuclear plant. It's also not true.
Oh, okay. But I'm saying they're going to do it. They're going to try. Trump might give them the green light to
Hopefully,
do it.
whatever.
Let's say you do
I'm gonna say honestly, but this is the only two-state solution I would accept.
what?
You guys get 60% of the West Bank.
Okay.
You get 70% of Gaza.
All of Gaza, screw that shit. Yeah.
Okay, and you have to give up the Dome of the Rock so we can build the temple.
That's not going to happen. We're not going to give up Dome of the Rock.
So you don't
We
get a
prefer to
country.
die.
So you don't get a country.
Okay, man. We're
You could
willing
keep
to fight.
Al-Aqsa. Al-Aqsa you could keep, but the
Uh
Dome of
huh.
the Rock you have to give up. The mosque
I
itself you
get
could keep.
you. The whole area is Aqsa, bro.
No, there's Al-Aqsa Mosque and there's the
No, no,
Dome
no.
of the Rock.
There's. Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you. Al-Aqsa is the name of the whole area. The mosque with the green, that's Masjid al-Qibli. And then you have the Dome of the Rock. The whole area is called
No,
Aqsa.
it's
For
called
the
I'm pretty sure it's called Al-Aqsa Mosque.
No, but I'm saying how we Arabs and Muslims refer to it. Aqsa is the whole area. Then Qubbat al-Sakhara, that's Dome of the Rock. The mosque with the green kubba, that's Masjid al-Qibli. But we're not gonna.
Okay, so for most people watching don't know what Masjid al-Qibla is, the
It's with
Al-Aqsa
the
Mosque,
green dome.
yeah, the green dome, the Al-Aqsa Mosque get to keep. The Dome of the
Yeah.
Rock, we take. We built the temple.
Uh, I don't know that's what's gonna happen. See, in the beginning when I was with you, but you said we have to give up the Dome of the Rock. That's black line, not red line. Black line.
Well, that's the only choice to have a country.
I don't know, man. Then we're gonna keep fighting.
Okay, we'll see.
Everything was good until you brought up that. I knew you were gonna bring it up.
It's ours.
Nah,
It's
nah.
ours for over 5,000 years.
No, it was ours since the beginning of time.
No, it wasn't since the beginning of time.
Yes, yes.
Islam is only like 1,000 years old, or like 1,500 years old.
Islam
It's a new
was the
religion.
religion of all the prophets. It's not a new religion, bro.
It's
We
a new
Muslims
religion.
believe that all the prophets were Muslim. You guys went astray.
Okay, that's because you guys are retarded. There's no such thing as all those.
No, no, you're retarded.
No one even knew. Moses didn't even know what Islam was.
Yes, he did.
Muhammad, he said the Prophet
In the
Muhammad,
Torah,
he wasn't born yet for 3,000 years.
in the Torah, it says the Prophet
You
Muhammad
guys are a
is going to
baby
come.
religion. What?
No, we're not baby religion. In the Torah, it says the Prophet Muhammad was going to come, and all the prophets were Muslim. They believed in God.
Where does it say?
I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you.
They do not
That's
say
not bullshit.
Muhammad in the Torah. It does not say.
Go to Google right now. Google it right now. Ahmed Didat, there's a scholar. His name Ahmed Didat. They brought it up.
He's a liar.
But, of course, all Muslims are liars, of course. But just put, is Muhammad in the Torah?
Okay.
You'll see what comes up.
I know.
You guys
I actually learned the Torah. Okay. Okay. Here, the Torah, which is a foundational text for Jews, does not mention Muhammad.
I said go on YouTube. See, you're lying, man.
Predicts Muhammad, and by many centuries, as was written and canonized long before Islam emerged in the 7th century CE. Muhammad is a central figure in Islam and is regarded by Muslims as the final prophet, but he is not of the Jewish or Christian scripture.
Here's the thing. Okay? You're not using ChatGPT. Yes, he is.
The Torah. It's the most.
The word Muhammadim. The word Muhammadim. Okay, first of all.
It doesn't.
I'm gonna destroy you right now. Yes, it does.
Such liars.
Yes, it does. You're the liars. You're the shapeshifters.
Such fucking liars.
You guys changed the Torah. That's why you changed the Torah and the Bible. No, you be quiet. You be quiet. You be quiet. You be quiet. No, you be quiet.
Says Muhammad in the Torah is the most ridiculous, delusional, retarded thing they could say.
Because you guys are arrogant. Because you guys are arrogant. Because you guys are arrogant. You don't.
3,000 years before he was born.
Okay, but there's also many things in the Torah that happened after 3,000 years that it talks about. Also, I'm gonna send you. Okay. What do you mean, like what? So, for example, in the book of Isaiah, it talks about the reconstruction of the temple, how Israel will come back.
Exactly, we will come back. Exactly, we will come back and we will rebuild the temple.
That's the Cyprus. For Cyrus. When Cyrus came the second time, that time already passed.
It says we will come back and we will rebuild the third temple. We'll
see about that. We'll see about that. That's added. That's an add-on.
We will.
It's an add-on.
No, you'll see. You'll see. It does say that. I know it's hard for you to hear. It's hard for you to hear, but it's the truth. The Jews will rebuild the temple in Jerusalem. It does not mention Muhammad in the Torah.
And the hard truth is, the hard truth is that if you try to do that, the Muslims will win. The Quran says, وَإِنْ عُدْتُمْ
But the
عُدْنَا.
Quran is a new book.
It's not a new book. It's a continuation. It's the final revelation.
It's a new book.
No, it's the final revelation.
It's a new book.
It's the book that you must believe in.
No, it's the copycat.
Yes. It's not copycat.
Is the
You
copycat
changed the
book.
Torah and the Bible so many times. You, the Jews and the Christians. Yes, you did many times. You changed everything. So the Quran had to come down
How
as a
would you
final
know?
revelation.
The Torah and the
We found
Quran
many
were
contradictions.
written way before the Quran was even a thing. You guys are a baby religion.
We're not a baby religion. We are the continuation
You're
of the
not.
Abrahamic faith.
We don't
Yes.
accept you.
It doesn't matter if you accept us or not. The truth is the truth.
It's not the truth. It's a made up. It's a
Yes.
made up false prophet religion.
You have to prove Islam wrong. The Quran does a challenge. If the Quran is not from God, make something like it. The pagan Arabs couldn't do it.
What's
You
so
sure
good?
can
What's
do
so
it.
good about the Quran? What does the Quran have that other religions don't have? Is nothing.
It's consistent. There is no contradictions. It
There's a
predicts.
lot of contradictions.
Name one contradiction.
You have to murder Jews under the tree.
No, that's not even the Quran. That's Hadith. So you praise yourself. So the Hadith says that at the end of time, the Prophet Muhammad said, the day of judgment will not come until the Muslims are in the east of the Jordan River and the Jews are in the west of the Jordan River, and they will fight.
It's our country. We're in the west of the Jordan River.
No,
You guys have to
no,
stay in
you
Jordan. Even
occupy.
Muhammad
You
said it.
occupy.
Even
No, that's what the
Muhammad
Prophet
said.
said.
Even Muhammad
No, it
said
does
to
not say
stay
that.
to the west of the Jordan River.
No,
Muhammad
no,
said it
no, no,
himself.
no. No, no,
No,
no,
you
no.
just
First of
said that.
all,
You
no,
just
no, no,
proved my
no.
entire point.
I
No, let
didn't
me finish.
prove your
You
point.
proved my entire point. Muhammad said you have to stay to the west, to the east of the Jordan River. So you have to stay in Jordan.
Nope,
Because
nope.
Habibi,
That's not what he said.
Habibi, the west of the Jordan River till the sea belongs to us, Habibi.
No, it does not. The Prophet Muhammad said there will be a war between you and the Jews because they occupy the Holy Land. Ah, yes, you came to our Holy Land.
But
Yes,
we were there way before you.
no, no, let me finish.
We
And
were there
he
way
said, the
before you.
people in Beit al-Maqdis and around Beit al-Maqdis will keep fighting until the end of time, which is us. The Muslims will keep fighting with you until the end of time because you guys are spreading oppression. And the Quran says that we will come back to the Holy Land when Israel occupies it. It says in Surah Al-Isra, chapter 17,
So
verses
you
1
come
through
back. Where
10.
did you go? So where did you go?
You expelled us in 1948.
We did expel you. You never left.
Yes, we were expelled. A lot of Palestinians were expelled.
How many were expelled?
750,000.
How many stayed?
1948. How many stayed? 100,000 after 1948. And then they became more
More than
because
enough.
of,
Exactly. You weren't expelled.
yeah.
You left.
Yeah, we were expelled.
You left.
What are you talking about?
You left.
We were expelled. No, we didn't leave. We were expelled. You were forced out.
No, you left because you guys have no
Yes.
real ties to the land. The only reason you won the land is because we won it.
No, you guys just want our land. You guys forced us out. We were living the life before Israel.
Land. It's our
It's
eternal
our holy land.
It's where we've always lived, and it's where we always will live. You
And
guys.
it's where the Palestinians were also lived. We lived there for thousands of years.
No,
Thousands of years we lived there, yes.
For like 800-900.
No. See, that's what you want to believe.
No,
That's
for
the bullshit you're
800-900
peddling.
years. But you guys have no real connection.
You guys were there for at least 100 years. The modern Jews.
No, but okay.
What you fail to understand is that the Arabs and Muslims have been there for tens of thousands of years.
We were always
Jericho and Jerusalem is older than Judaism, for the record. Nablus too. Yes, and again, there are many Arabs and Muslims and Palestinians who are in Palestine today.
Arabs are from Arabia. That's exactly my point.
Not all Arabs are from Arabia. There were Arab tribes in Jordan, in Palestine, in Syria, in Egypt.
Arabia. Jews from Judea.
Okay, let me give you a history lesson. Ya Habibi. The Arabs were all over the place, not just Arabia. They were in Jordan. They were in Palestine. They were in the West Bank.
Jordan is not Arabia. Yes. Jordan was part of Judea originally.
Here we go. Here we go from the land of the Euphrates. No, it's not. If you look at even the Bible, it's the land of the Moabites. If you look at the Bible. See already. See, we're getting there. Then tomorrow you're going to say, Medina belongs to the Jews.
During the kingdom of Judea we had. But yeah, it was originally the Moabites. See, the Moabites, not the Arabians. The Arabians were from Arabia.
Bani Ismail, yes, but then Arab tribes were all over the place. They weren't just in Arabia. They were in Jordan and Syria.
Conquerors.
We didn't colonize. No, we didn't colonize. We liberated. There were Arab Christian tribes. There were Arab Jewish tribes. No, we liberated.
Jizra tax. You made everyone pay the Jizra tax, and you colonized.
I mean, jizya is just taxes. It's like paying taxes in America. And only the rich Jews and Christians had to pay.
But Muslims don't have to pay.
Muslims pay zakah. Muslims pay zakah. That's our tax. That's 3% of our wealth. No, jizya is the same amount.
But also, no, the jizya, and then the jizya goes to help you guys conquer more land. So that we give you,
no, wrong again. Jizya goes to maintaining.
So try to conquer Europe and colonize.
No, that's wrong. Jizya is for the infidels, so we can maintain the churches and the synagogues, and that tax money goes for them.
What you're doing is taqiyya, because we both know that's not true.
No. What you're doing is taqiyya. You shapeshift. You're shapeshifting.
Call it Marshall.
No.
It's a two-state solution. That's the most retarded shit.
Yes, we do want a two-state solution. Plus, the Muslims saved the Jews in Spain. That's a historic fact.
You didn't save anybody.
Yes. Yeah. You see, ungrateful. Ungrateful.
I'm sorry. I'm going to sleep.
Okay, go to sleep. Goodbye.
Okay, continue with your taqiyya mission.
Continue with your shapeshifting mission.
Your fucking taqiyya.
Shapeshifter.
I'm not shapeshifting. I've been consistent the entire time. I haven't.
Oh, you were shapeshifting the whole time.
Okay, this conversation, we can go back. I caught you on like 6 things that weren't true. You haven't caught me on 1.
No. You go on ChatGPT. ChatGPT is controlled by Israel, and I'm gonna send you all the links that prove my point.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
ChatGPT is not controlled by Israel.
Yes, it is.
You said ChatGPT. You said yourself you should. Also, ChatGPT is controlled by OpenAI, and it's also more biased towards Palestine. ChatGPT.
Liar.
In general, it is.
Liar. No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It's controlled by the liberals, and the liberals like Palestine.
No. It's controlled by the Zionists who are libtards, and they control everything.
God, it's enough with your fucking bullshit. Liberals love Palestine. You could go to any liberal college, any liberal
Israel and England and
love Palestine because liking Palestine is for retard liberals.
And yet we still give money to Israel.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Billions of dollars. Military aid, economic aid,
no economic aid,
all types of aid.
You get economic aid. We don't get economic aid.
It goes to Abbas's pocket. It doesn't go in my pocket.
Exactly, because you guys are corrupt and you can't live with each other.
You guys, you put him in power. Your government has